Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Game Aim Plus, where my aiming is gaming. I'm your host, the boy G, and we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right, in this video, I am going to give you a review on Yu-Gi-Oh! The Eternal Duelist Soul in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days Collection for Nintendo Switch. I am so happy that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days Collection came out. Alright, this made me so happy when I even just found out about this thing. I've always talked about this, but I never thought it would actually become a reality. And it is now. And I'm happy, I'm glad. So, I want to talk about one of the 14 games that is in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days Collection. And it is Yu-Gi-Oh! The Eternal Duelist Soul. My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, basically of all time, because this was the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that I played all the time when I was a little young buck. Alright, a young little scrappy dude on my Game Boy Advance. I'm talking about all the time, everywhere, whenever. That's how I did it, with my Game Boy Advance and my Yu-Gi-Oh! Eternal Duelist Soul. It was a great game back then, and it's still a great game till this day. Alright, the Eternal Duelist Souls was the first time that the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Rules of the card game was put in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. Because the games before it, they were playing pretty crazy. They were playing weird. Not the actual way that you're supposed to play Yu-Gi-Oh! The rules and how to summon, sacrifice, tribute, all this stuff, everything with the... It didn't do it. It was weird. But Yu-Gi-Oh! The Eternal Duelist Soul got it right. They did it the correct way. And I loved it. And it plays just as good now as it did back then. And I still think the game looks great. I don't care. Now, mind you, this game doesn't have as many cards as the modern day Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. Not even close. Alright, like, at all. It might have like 300 cards in this thing. Like, I don't know. That's about it. We got like, well, how many cards does Yu-Gi-Oh! Even have now? What, about 20,000 different cards? Like, it's crazy. But yeah. The Eternal Duelist Souls doesn't have nowhere near that close. But this game is still great, alright? It has the old school way of dueling, you know what I'm saying? Put a card, summon a monster, put 2, 3, 4 cards face down, and your turn. Not how the new games are, where you special summon 347 times in one turn, put down 5 cards, activate this, do that, do this, activate that, this. You don't gotta do all that. I like the Eternal Duelist Souls because it keeps it plain and simple, the way old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Was, and how I love it. Now, this game don't got no super big storyline or no thing in it. It's just basically you going against multiple different characters from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. You're dueling, and you win some, you lose some, you get some draws, I mean, like a draw, like win, lose, draw, not draws like draws in underwear. Anyways, yeah, you know what I'm saying here, alright? But, now, it has the typical cards in there, Sorcerer of the Light, Raigeki, Dark Hole, Trap Hole, Celtic Guardian, Neo the Magic Swordsman, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dark Magician, Alpha the Magnet Warrior, the Giant Soldier of Stone, the old cards, you know what I'm saying? They got it, you know what I'm saying? Mirror Force, yeah, 7 Tools of the Bandit, Magic Jammer, the old school simple cards. Nothing too difficult, nothing too crazy to understand. A few effect monsters, not that many, because back then it was just about normal monsters, and weird tributes with high level monsters with low attacks. It was weird back then. Listen, very limited with the cards there. But my deck that I made in the game, real good. And, I was cooking. So, the duelist you get to duel in this game is, you only get to duel like the first 5 duels. The duelists, sorry. Alright, there's only 5 people you can take on in the beginning. Once you beat those 5, 2 times each, then you get to move on to the next 5 characters. Then when you beat them 3 times each, then you get to move on to the next 5 characters. You beat them 4 times, then you get to move on to the last set of characters. Now, let me see. I'm pretty sure I can remember everybody that you can duel in this game. That's how much I've played this game in the past and played it recently. So, the first 5 people is Tristan. I love that because Tristan don't ever duel, but it's hilarious. You get to battle Tristan, Taya, Yugi, Joey, and Bakura. Now, those are the first 5. Now, the next 5 that you duel is, I believe it's Esperoba, Mako, I'm trying to remember. Rex Raptor, Weevil, and My Valentine. Then after that, you get to duel Umbra and Luma, the two masked guys that they work together, and there's actually a double duel, but this time it's not a double duel, but you're dueling both of them just against you, but they're not both dueling you, it's weird. But yeah, Umbra and Loomis, Umbra and Loomis, right? Yeah, and Arcana, the Dark Magician Master guy. Sorry, I'm really trying to remember everybody. I feel like I really can't remember everyone. The Exodia dude, the Rare Hunter, Strings, the guy that has Slifer, but he never summoned Slifer on me, and Merrick. All right, those are the next 5. Now, can I remember the next 5 or not? Can I? I don't think I can remember right now at the moment. It was so many people. Yeah. So wait, the 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think, and then what was the last set? Oh my god. All right, I think the last set was Evil Bakura. All right, Evil Bakura. Ishizu, Seto Kaiba, Shadi, and Yami Yugi, right? Okay, yeah, those are the last 5. I think I got everybody. Yeah, I think I got everybody. It was hard. I was really trying to remember everybody. Like, I really knew I could, but I was struggling a little bit. But, yeah, and surprisingly, the hardest person to duel in this entire game was actually Evil Yami Bakura. All right, by Bakura, whatever. The Evil Bakura, he was actually the hardest one to take on in the entire game. Yeah, he was actually giving me a problem. He had a lot of effect monsters and a bunch of like cards that had destroyed my cards. It was crazy. You know, I really didn't think Evil Bakura was going to give me a hard time, but he actually did. Seto Kaiba was surprisingly easy, and Yami Yugi Tem was even easier than that. It was kind of a letdown. I went through all these duelists, I beat them all, got to you, and then you were just easy. I think you were easier than Tristan, and that's bad because Tristan sucked. But I still love the fact that Tristan was even a character in the game. You know, I love that. I love when they bring in people that are duelists, but really not duelists, but they have dueled. Even if they just dueled once or twice, but y'all put them in the game so we can duel them because they actually have dueled. So you give us a chance to take them on, and I love that. And I love to see the different type of Yu-Gi-Oh decks that you create for these people. Now, mind you, like I said, the cards back then were very limited. So they had what they had. Some of them had the same cards. I swear everybody had a Harvey's Feather Duster, and they weren't even My Valentine. So that was crazy. But like I said, the cards were limited. You had to give everybody what you had to give them. All right, I swear everybody had a Gemini Elf. It was wild, but it is what it is. So yeah, all the duels were great. All the characters were just fun to duel. I love the game. You could, and if you have all of your old Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they have a password code system. In the main menu, you go to it, you put you put the number on the bottom of your card, and you can get the card in the game. Okay, mind you, you can only do this once for every single card. The other cards, you mean if you want multiple of the cards, you're just gonna have to get them in the game when you beat somebody, and they give you like a whole bunch of different options of booster packs that you can get since you won the duel. And they come with 5 different cards in each one of them, and you get what you get. You don't get upset. It is what it is. So if you want the card that you want, go put the password in on the bottom of your Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Or hey, it's 2025. Just go on Google and look up a whole list of every single card, code, password that you can put into the game. That's what I did. I mean, even though I have the cards, and my cards are all right there, literally. But you can't see them. But they're right there. Yeah, I have the cards, but I wasn't finna go through all my cards and look through the bottom of the codes and put them in. I wasn't gonna do all that. So I just did the easy route of the 2025 way and looked it up all on Google. Hey, leave me alone. Whatever. Hey, I got the cards. Just didn't feel like looking through all of them. That's too much. I got probably over 5,000 cards. I ain't got time for that. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. I didn't really try the online battle mode. Not yet. Maybe I will later on. But yeah, I didn't try it yet. So I'm sorry, Dad. I can't give you no update on that. But I'm pretty sure it's fine. I don't see why it wouldn't be good. The online on the Switch is pretty good. So whatever. Yeah. That's pretty much, I think, it. That's just that game. I once I go try out the other games, I'll give all separate reviews for every game. I think it's just better that way. For me anyway, I prefer it that way. I can give every game their own individual attention and talk about them just them on their own. But yeah, that's my little that's my review on the Yu-Gi-Oh you know, the Eternal Duelist Soul in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, I still give the game a 10 out of 10, you know, even till this day. Yu-Gi-Oh! Eternal Duelist Soul is just, it's my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, and I love it. It was so much nostalgia, and it brought back so many memories of me playing that game as a kid, and yeah, I loved it. So, yeah, that's all I got. You know, you guys let me know if you've bought, you know, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. Did you play the Eternal Duelist Soul on there? Did you play any other games? Did you like it? Did you play it in the past? Let me know all of your guys' opinions. Put it in the comments. And yeah, let's chitty chat. But yeah, there you go, guys. Game Aim Plus. Please subscribe. Click that little bell button. That way every time I upload a new video, it'll pop up on your phone like, you feel me, dog? You feel me? But yeah, y'all have a great morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. And I'll catch you in the next one. Booyah! Woo!